Hey everybody, Jerry Corbett here. Welcome to the offering. Hey, it's good to have you back this week, and I thank God for your presence here. Hey man, J. Corbett Ministries, the mother body of the offering. Look, we bring you this content every week, and we thank you, hey, for your support physically, financially, through prayers, through viewership. Thank you so much. If you're here and you have not subscribed, please subscribe by hitting the subscribe button. And we want you to ring the notification bell. And we want you to go to the bottom of the screen and give us the thumbs up and like us, so this content can go further. And the more you like us, the further it goes, more people see it, and more people can get what they need from this ministry. Thank you so much for being here with us. It's a pleasure to always bring you this content. Now, we are working on a series of things concerning self-discipline. And Lord knows I need to hear all that I'm saying. And I pray that it's as much of a blessing to you than it's been to me. So we want you to make sure that you're blessed by coming and viewing this content. So that's crucially important to me, that you're blessed by viewing this content. All right. Hey, we're going to jump into something very interesting. We're going to keep this whole idea of self-discipline going. So let us get started. God, we give you praise for this day. We give you praise for the blessings of the day. As we present now, be with us. Give me wisdom to speak. Give your people revelation through hearing. For this, we give you praise, and we ask it in your name. Amen. All right. Hey, we spent a couple of weeks talking about self-discipline. Talking about it's up to you to do it. But what I want to talk about now is that there are strategies for change as it concerns self-discipline. So what we're going to talk about is self-discipline, strategies for change, how to build self-discipline, and we're going to talk about strategies for change. See, listen at this. As we talk about how to build self-discipline, we want to create strategies to help us get to where we want to go. Now notice this. Self-discipline happens in the part of your brain that is responsible for focus, listen at this, impulse control, and emotion. I think I ought to say that again. If you're going to get to the point where you're self-disciplined, you have to understand that self-discipline happens in the part of your brain that's responsible for focus, impulse, and emotion. This means that it is a psychological function connected to emotion and impulses. So we have to make sure that we understand that we are in constant conflict with the logic, the rational part of our brain, because the irrational us is always wanting to be lazy, wanting to stay the same, fighting against change, resisting change. But the logical part of our brain says, this is what you need. This is what we need to do. But in order for you to change your behavior, you have to tap into some scientifically proven stuff to help you create the strategy that you need to make lasting change. All right. So, you know, it's not enough that I'm going to use my willpower alone, because you're going to run out of steam, you're going to run out of gas, and you'll see that there's some resistance in your illogical self and your logical self. That the illogical self says, lay on the couch, be lazy, eat ice cream and cookies, where that logical self says, get up, do something, read a book, turn the TV off, We tend to listen to the irrational us rather than the rational. So what we want to do is develop strategies to counter those things and tap into that part of our brain that controls these impulses and emotions. All right. Think of a new runner. And the first few times that a runner runs, that runner may feel that, oh, it's too slow, it's too long, oh, I'm too sore. But then if that runner keeps on, listen at this, endorphins and dopamine kicks in, and that runner starts to see the physical benefits, and then that run becomes easier, and then that person begins to crave more and more of that feeling, that satisfaction that comes from running. So in that person becomes self-disciplined, all right? And they create a strategy to do so. Now, what I want to do is I want to share in the next few weeks strategies, but I just want to share 5 today, then I'll share 5 next week, and we'll go from there. If you are going to develop a strategy or strategies to become self-disciplined, this is how. The first thing you got to do is know that you've got to identify your personal growth areas. Yeah, you've got to identify those areas that you need to grow in personally. See, you've got to first start by examining the areas that you would like to improve in. And then you got to look at the areas of your life that a red flag goes up, like stuff like bad habits, stuff like lagging at work, stuff like, pressures from loved ones or whatever else, gaining weight or not reading or not feeling well and not doing anything about it. Just areas that you need to personally improve in. And if you're not sure where to start because you have so many, then write these things down. Look at days and times that you would like to start biting off smaller chunks so that you can do what's best for you, so you can get the big picture in your head. Start creating steps to those from those. Take those areas that you need to improve in. Start making steps. On this day, this time, I'm going to do this. This day, this time, I'm going to do this. This day, this time, I'm going to do this. This day, this time, I'm going to do that. Until you get the big picture. You've got to start looking at areas that you can improve personally. That leads me to this. After you look at personal areas of self-improvement, then 2, you've got to choose your goal. And when you choose your goal, start small. See, you've already identified areas that you need to grow in. You choose one of those areas and work on it first. Start small by choosing one area that you believe is easiest to achieve. Then, that way, you can experience some emotional rewards. You can be successful quickly, and you can then be able to move on to conquer some of those more ambitious goals. So choose one goal that's small, easy to achieve, that gets you the quickest success, that builds momentum, and then move on to more ambitious goals. All right? Say, for instance, if you dream of, being a long distance runner or running a half marathon, just let's say, you've got to start by saying, I'm going to lose 10 pounds first. See, look at that. See, and then losing 10 pounds is a mid-range goal. The immediate goal is, I'm going to start eating right. You see, then eating right will cause the 10 pounds. See, eating right is a goal. Start there. Then 10 pounds would be the immediate goal. Then after I lose 10 pounds, my weight is easier to carry. Then I'll start walking or maybe running some. And then, I can build my way up to a half marathon. See? So if you start small, then go. And you'll make sure you'll get there if you continue to step by step work on those areas of self-improvement. Then choose one. Start small with the quickest, easiest one, and then go from there. All right? Then that's 2. So we've talked about 2 so far. Choose areas of personal self-improvement. And then 2, choose a goal, a small one. And then 3, visualize an outcome. See? Did you know that you're more likely to reach a goal if you write them down? If you write them down, you're more likely to achieve it. See, the act of writing your goals down creates a link in the physical world of what's going on in your head. And every time you look at it in writing, it triggers something in your head. It taps into that part of your brain that controls your emotions and impulses, all right? And self-control. So as a reminder, do something. Write it down on a sticky note. Put it on the refrigerator. Put it on, the mirror in your bedroom, the mirror in your bathroom. Put it, sticky note in the car or wherever you're going to be, so that when you read it, when you see it, you read it, your brain will kick in. This is what I visualize myself to be, 5 pounds or 10 pounds lighter. Run a half marathon, read a book, get a degree, start a business, whatever it might be. All right. But visualize that in. All right. Then, my brothers and sisters, try saying things that affirm you, and then say these affirmations out loud. Stuff like this: I can see myself doing. You see what I'm saying? So visualize your success. And when you do, you crush and squash and mash and defeat those feelings of loss and inadequacy. Every time you say, I can run 5 miles, I can eat right, I can lose 10 pounds, man, you begin to recondition your brain. You begin to recondition your heart. You begin to recondition your emotions. You begin to see what you say. And when you see what you say, you can be what you say. Oh, man. All right? So make sure you do that. All right. That's 3. Choose areas of self-improvement. Then choose one goal at a time with a small one, and then visualize your outcome. Here's 4. Listen at this. Set your environment and make it conducive to your success. See, before you start, make changes to your environment that increases your chances of success. See, studies show that your environment makes a difference whether you achieve your goal or not, particularly if it's like an exercise goal or a reading goal or a degree goal. See, if you eat better, if you're going to eat better, the thing you got to do is purge all the junk food out of your house. Yeah. If you want to read more, you might need to back down on your cable subscription or cancel Netflix or Hulu or Peacock, whatever it is out there. Or either, if you're going to work on a degree, you might need to spend less time on social media. You might need to have some days you unplug, or you might need to take some apps off your phone or off your computer. Whatever might distract you, set your environment where there are less distractions, all right? So you've got to set your environment that would make it conducive for your success, all right? If you are going to read more, then you need a place to read. You need a reading corner. You need a chair with a lamp so that you can separate yourself from the rest of it, the bed or wherever else. So if you're going to do that, make sure you do. Set the environment up right. All right? That's 4. Let's rehearse, because here's 5, and this is the last one for today, and this is where we'll take off next week. For 1, you choose areas of self-improvement. Go ahead and write them down, list them, all right? Choose one at a time, a smaller one. Get a quick success, build momentum, and reaching goals, all right? Being self-disciplined. And then 3, what you have to do is you have to visualize your outcome. And make sure you are able to see it by writing it down, putting it on the refrigerator, putting it somewhere, doing what you need to do. And then 4, set your environment right and make it conducive to your success. Here's 5, the last one for today. Don't wait until you feel right about it. Don't wait until you feel right about it. See, if you wait for your schedule to clear up, if you wait for your children to get older, if you wait to make more money so you can afford something, or if you wait until your email inbox is more manageable, or things at work are more manageable, you will never get started on what you need to work on, and you will never be done with it. All right? But embrace the moment right now and make it work best for you. All right? Embrace where you are right now. Make that moment work. 5 minutes of reading is better than none. 10 minutes of walking is better than none. You see? 5 minutes of strategizing a business is better than none. 3 minutes of talking to somebody on the phone about achieving another degree or getting another job or changing careers is better than none. So don't wait until the feeling to feel right, because if you do, you'll never achieve your goal. Jump on it, and jump on it now. All right? Hey, I want you to be self-disciplined. I want all of us to live this life where we reach our goals and live our dreams, where we live out our true destiny, because I don't think that anyone would be satisfied not getting to where their dreams can take them. And my brother, my sister, I'm starting a journey to tell us, to help us understand that we can get to where we want to be only if we develop a strategy. And how are we going to build self-discipline? How are we going to develop self-discipline? We are going to develop strategies that cause change in our lives. And today we've learned 5 of those changes. 1, we're going to identify personal growth areas. 2, we are going to choose a goal, start with the smallest one, the most achievable, and we're going to work up our list from easy to hard. All right? And then 3, we're going to visualize our outcome. We're going to say what we want to be, and then we're going to be what we say. All right? We're going to get there. And then 4, we got to set the environment. We got to make some changes in our house, in our surroundings. We got to change some people. We've got to unplug from stuff. We've got to do some great stuff to get started. And then 5, we cannot wait until we feel like the time is right. The right time to do anything is right now, whether you feel like it or not. All right, my brothers and sisters, I love you. I pray that your journey to self-discipline and success is a great one. Tell your children, tell your grandchildren to listen at the offering. Tell them there's some great information going on. You just don't enjoy it, share it. Show it to people. Tell people about it. This is Jerry Corbett of J. Corbett Ministries, and this has been The Orphan. I love you. I'll see you soon. Stay strong and stay safe. Peace.